Okay, what's going on, everyone, and welcome back. This is the Paladin's Tavern. My name is Joe, and today's stream date is Tuesday, April 8th, 2025, and it's good to be here. So tonight is Tuesday Grind Day. What are we going to be doing? We're going to be grinding. That's what we're going to be doing. We've got some a little something there for the vault. So, what are we going to be doing today? We're going to be doing a bunch of stuff. First of all, I'm going to start here on the captain and trying to grind him to 60. We'll see how far we get with that. Might switch over to the hunter, do some quests. Might switch over to the lore master, do some quests there. Try and level up some crafting as well. So we're going to be doing all the things today, and having a good time doing it. All right, drop that in there, and now let's see what where is that virtue XP going to go? Looks like it's going to tolerance. Boop. There we are. There we are then. Very good. Okay. So, where do we go from here? I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of hang out right over here. And get into some skirmishes. Yeah, well, before I do that, I think I want to take I've got a couple of health XP boosts, rather. I think I want to do one of those.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
The horn of Helm Hammerhand shall sound in the deep.
One last time.
One last time.
Yes! 30-6.
Let this be the hour when we draw swords together.
Yes.
Fell deeds awake. Now for wrath.
Now for ruin and the great dawn. Great redeem. 30-6. What's going on? Welcome. So epic. Yeah. I gotta add more of those to the channel. Those are so much fun. I love it. How you doing today, chat room? 30-6 is here. You know who's also here? Ty Syriac, our hard-working moderator. How you doing, pal? Great to have you here as well. Enhanced XP supply. Maybe I'll, Ty says, Hola. ¿Cómo están? Bien. You too? 30 out steps. What's up, brother? Just did my math and Spanish homework, all in a fountain pen. Good for you. Good for you. Ay, Ty, mi hermano, ¿qué tal? Okay. Yeah. Instance finder. Let's do attack at dawn. Estoy bien, gracias, hermanos. ¿Qué? All right, you guys gotta let me know how things look, because I jacked up the bit rate on my stream, and I think I might have jacked it up a little too high. So if things are looking choppy, just let me know. I gotta fix that. 30-06. I'm getting pretty decent with this fountain pen though. Trying to fix my janky handwriting after years of Marine Corps block lettering and duty logbooks. Ugh. Yeah, that'll do it. Ty says level 57. I'm seeing that, right? Yeah. Level 57. Level 57. So I'm working. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get to 60. Yeah, I can't write normal to this day. This is tight. And let's see, let's make him the shield brother. And we are going to crush some XP. All right. Okay, let's do it. I screwed up that pull. That was not good. So I'm practicing my tanking. That is what I'm doing right now. I'll post some riding practice I did today on the Discord. It's some of my best work. Okay. Well, I'll have to check that out in a few minutes. On. Got like jittery fingers today. Guys, you hear me okay? I think I might be a little low compared to the music or the game sounds. Lower this a bit. You're gold, pony boy. Yeehaw! Okay, well, if it was that good, then maybe I'll bring it up a little bit more. Ha! Reference to The Outsiders. Do it for Johnny. Never saw The Outsiders. What is that? Five marks. Well, as long as you have watched Sandlot. Oh, yeah. Saw that in the theater. That was a huge movie when it came out. Every kid saw Sandlot. My girlfriend's never seen it. Blows my mind. Unreal. I had a great time in the theater watching that when I was a kid. It first came out. I was a kid. I was probably like 10, 11 years old when that movie came out. And I'll never forget. I enjoyed that movie. Had a great time. And then I saw it on the weekend, opening weekend. And then I came in school on Monday, and like every kid in my class, every kid in my class had seen that movie. And I was like really surprised. I was like, wow, everyone saw that movie? It must be really like, it must be doing really well. So then I had found out that the prettiest girl in class, the one that every boy had a crush on, every boy had a crush on this girl, but she showed absolutely zero interest in anyone. She was like a mermaid, right? She was like this girl. She's beautiful, and she showed no interest in any guy. And of course, I had a monster crush on this girl too. And it was like the talk of the classroom for that morning that she walked away from that movie with a huge crush on on one of the kids in that movie, not the main character, but his best friend that went on to be a pro ball player. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I don't like that movie anymore. I was so jealous. Yeah, I think it might be just a little too loud. I never forgot that experience. I never forgot it. And also, I've not seen Sandlot since. I was really upset. Whoa. Never see him around here. Oh, maybe I have fought that troll many times and never realized it. Just don't remember seeing him before. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Oh, wait. Forgot the banner. Gotta get that banner. Okay. Let's get the bad guy. Graug. Let's get him! Uh-huh. There he goes. Graug is down. Ooh, a fancy wooden chest. So fancy. Single target attack damage. Unique use. Bind to account on acquire. Socket type, word of power. Oh, it's word of craft that I need. Awesome. That's a fun one. I like that one. So how we doing tonight, chat? Hopefully all is well with everybody. Let's do Storm on Methadris.
While the Grey Company journeyed
another
south
favorite
to
of
the
mine.
aid of Aragorn, we came upon a Dunlending hag named Gwylia, called the Old Woman of the Mountain. She sought to raise an army of ancient evil to aid the White Hand against Rohan. It was our duty, Amlon's and mine, to keep her at bay.
Ty likes my penmanship, so my night's golden. Yeah, let's get that on stream. Let's take a look at this this new and improved penmanship that we've got here from Ty on the old Paladins Tavern Discord channel. Here we are. Oh my goodness. That is excellent. You're writing in Latin? Ty, that sir is impressive. Nicely done. Thanks, bro. Let's give that a little paladin love. Well done. Well done indeed. I like it. I would say you have grown much further past the blocky letters you were describing. You did it. You did the thing. Shouted him apart. Achievement unlocked. Surpassed crayons. Far surpassed. Looks great, man. Now where are you I guess acquiring this skill, or what are you doing to get better? Is there like a class that you're taking? Is there something that you're watching? Is it just your own I guess observations and then growing past them? Whoa. These guys came out of nowhere. .30-06. So I picked up some workbooks put out by Getty Dubé. They have a penmanship curriculum, K through 6 and adults plus homeschool. Helps develop functional cursive and print writing. That's still quick. Oh, I gotta look into that. We homeschool my son, and eventually we're gonna start tackling penmanship. Nice. What I really want to know is, how do y'all think about my my tanking? Am I doing all right? I mean, I don't have much to tank with because it's just me and these NPCs. So, I guess there's really not much to write home about either way. But I'm trying. Price was good. You could download fonts to type up prompts for kiddos to copy or trace. Oh, nice. That's good. Yeah, my son's going to be starting first grade in September. So we're trying our best to give him a good curriculum. Let's move him. Let's move ourselves down here. Where's my guy? There he is. Yikes. Oof. That other guy was hitting like a truck. Awesome. All right. Let's see. Another great cup of coffee tonight. Sponsored by my Black & Decker coffee maker. They ain't no way sponsor this channel, but I wouldn't say no if they did. That reminds me, I should get like an Amazon affiliate link. I had one of those once, and I never used it. Sell Paladin's Tavern rebranded coffee. Well, that's a great idea. I do have a merch store. I wonder what it would take to rebrand the coffee. I would go for like Maxwell House or Folgers, and I would rebrand it. That'd be awesome. Best part of waking up is a holy crusade in your cup. That was quite clever, wasn't it? Oh, man. Oh, we got ourselves a bot. Bot alert. Bot alert. Yeah, good job, Ty. I can just see Ty like scrambling on his couch somewhere, like, what, bot, what? Hold on, let me get him. I got him. Good job, Ty. Thank you. 30-6. Jerusalem coming to a cup near you. Paladin's Tavern rebranded coffee. That would be some funny stuff. Yeah. Go over here to the Twitch channel. There we go. Wow, stream looks crisp. It really does. Hold on, let me go to the monitor here. That stream looks crisp. Like, it's a forever stream. Whoa. So right on down here. Here's the Paladin's Tavern merch shop. His followers. I think something's wrong with that extension. Inspector net. I gotta take a look at that. This looks bugged to me. That doesn't look right. By the way, anyone who follows, you could see the different emojis that you get. But anyway, this is the merch shop, and let's see, got Paladin's Tavern banner. So I could just see like this on like a bag of coffee. It's good. 30-06. It's literally just a wrapper taped over the Maxwell House tin. Yeah. Exactly. I think I've got some pretty cool stuff in here. Got a couple of hoodies. Sticker. These cell phone cases. Hats. I don't really like this one so much. It's really not my style. But this beanie is kind of cool. I'll tell you what I really like in the drinkware. Is this guy right here. This mug is sharp. $20. And you got this other one. This is cool too, but it's one of the shorter ones. So I like this one. It's my favorite. Let's see. Back to the regular scene here. All right. Shamelessly plugging my merch. I literally never do that. Sorry. But I think that would be kind of funny to have something like that. All right, 30-06. All right, bro. I'm going to call it early night. Fried my brain on Spanish today. All right, man. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you soon. Let's do Trouble in Tukbur. God bless you, man. Have a great night.
Lay siege to the great smeals of Tukbur.
Vaya con Dios,
Running
hermanos.
low, and time is running short.
Let's see. Let's get to this. There we go. Extraordinary. Of course, I hit the guy that's the ranged guy. Serves me right for being lazy and trying to stay down there and aggro this guy at the same time. Serves me right. you giggling about, you little freak? There he goes. Really? Come on. They do that on purpose. They put a ranged guy behind the hedge on purpose. Okay. Looks like there's one guy up here. Look at that guy. Huh. How do I get to that guy? Can I go through here? Nope. Gotta be somewhere around there. Through the gate? No. Don't have permission for the gate. I wonder what I'm missing here. I see two more bad guys. Oh, actually, 3, 4. Oh, there's a little group there. Let me aggro that group. I'm sure I missed these guys. I was kind of hoping to go over that hedge. Oh. Oh, come on, man. Really? So maybe I didn't miss this group after all. Yeah, no, I did not. Yeah. The sun is rising. This is one thing about this skirmish that annoys me a little bit is trying to get around the hobbit holes a little. It could definitely be annoying. Okay, so now the gate's open. It's very it always feels very non-linear to me. Tie. I usually get lost on that map at least once per skirmish. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel like that. Like I feel turned around every time I play this. I get a little turned around. I get a little lost trying to figure out like, wait, did I get that? Did I get all the banners I'm supposed to get? Did I get all the enemies? 'Cause if you don't get all the enemies, the banner doesn't unlock. So did I get everything? I gotta go double check. So it's just something about it's just something that I don't really necessarily like about this particular skirmish, but surprisingly enough, it doesn't. I don't dislike this skirmish at all. It's one of my favorites. Bring her down over here. No. I have to go to her. So, if you're new to the channel, if you've never been to the Paladin's Tavern before, my name's Joe. Great to have you. I stream Lord of the Rings Online 5 days a week. Or I should say I stream 5 days a week. Most of that is Lotro. Monday to Wednesday at 11 p.m. Eastern, I'm streaming Lotro. Thursdays is Dungeons & Dragons Online, and Fridays is Pen and Paper Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition with my wife Jenny. And I try and stream during the afternoons, like once, twice a week. I'll try and do that. Although I haven't been able to do it lately because work's been a little busy. But yeah, so hopefully if you enjoy Lord of the Rings Online and you like consistent content, I ask you to hit that follow button. I stream here on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick simultaneously. And if you ever miss a stream, it's right there on the YouTube channel at the Paladin's Tavern. We also have a Discord that's available, and on Discord I like to put in my various updates if I'm going to be late or if I can't stream. I'll announce it on Discord as well as my X account at Paladin's Tavern. Okay, this guy is being a pain in the butt. Wow. Are you seeing this over here? Holy smokes. That was really chaotic there for a little bit. I was able to bring some order. Ty, will the story continue this Friday? Yeah, for Dungeons and Dragons, it absolutely will. Although Eloise and Leonidas were defeated, Jenny and I are going to be rolling new characters, and they're going to take the mantle of the quest from Eloise and Leonidas. And there's always twists and turns in all my stories. So this will be. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. As the story develops, there's going to be a lot of interesting things that happen. The small village of Riverbend Hollow has a lot of story to tell still. Not sure what happened to my hireling. I have to summon him back. Poor Charlemagne. I feel like I'm not a good friend to him. Ty, what do you think of the D&D story so far? Any thoughts? Concerns? Opinions? Oh, man. Whew. I'm enjoying it. Can't say that I have any critiques or input. I'm glad you're enjoying it. All right. I will be right back. Just going to reach behind me and get a little something to drink. Okay. All right. I think what I'll do is I will do one more skirmish. That should get me to level 58. I'll do attack at dawn again. So there's always plenty of content here at the Paladin's Tavern. And whatever you miss, you get it right there on the YouTube channel for you. This way you can check it out. Nice. Three more of these trolls. And I guess, I don't know, something happens. Let's walk this guy over here. Awesome. Now for this banner. And go to the other side. Get a little hot up here. Turn AC on. Okay. Look at that guy. One holdout. Ah. Got me. Oh, excuse me. Yikes. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Got sticky goo all over me. See it? Yeah, okay. Finally wore off. Ah, so close to 58. So, yesterday, I don't know what made me think of this game, but one of my first, my first MMO ever was Final Fantasy XI Online. And I guess the nostalgia bug hit me real hard yesterday. So I started looking for like YouTube videos on Final Fantasy XI Online. And man, let me tell you, I was not disappointed. It was so fun to see some of the old, like, the old cities and starter zones of that game. where I had spent so much time playing and learning, you know, what an MMO was like, and it was really cool to see that. I played that game in beginning of 2004. I played it for like 8 months. I had a blast. Then the reason why I started playing it was because World of Warcraft was coming out, and my friends and I were really interested in World of Warcraft. We were big fans of Warcraft 3, and so I wanted to, of course, see the MMO. And I didn't want to go into World of Warcraft not knowing, like, what's an MMO and how do you play one, and so I wanted to kind of get my feet, you know, my feet wet a little bit in the experience of an MMO. Why is this skill not going off? Very odd. So I started playing that game, and I had an absolute blast. I didn't think I was going to have as much fun as I actually did. And I sunk hours into that game every single day. Hours. I was shocked at how much time I spent playing that game. I was used to spending, you know, like 2-3 hours playing Warcraft 3 and Diablo 2. I did not think I was going to, like, but I could very easily drop 4 or 5 hours in a game like that and be itching to play more as soon as I possibly could. I was not ready for that experience. But it was great. I really enjoyed that, and seeing some of those old... Yeah! Level 58. Seeing some of those old videos was a lot of fun. New skirmish available. Can never tell which skirmishes become available. Okay. Never played Final Fantasy XI. Didn't even realize it was an MMO. Currently trying Final Fantasy XIV though. Grats, says Ty. Thanks. Yeah, I've heard Final Fantasy XIV was a lot of fun. I heard that was a good one. All right, I'm going to log out here with Avarwin, and then let's jump on with Brennan. Let's see what needs to be done with him, if anything. There's always quests. How are you enjoying Final Fantasy XIV? Defeat Midgewater Sappers in the Midgewater Marsh. Okay. I could do that. Yeah, just 2 levels away from 60 on a Varwin. Walked right through that fire. Another sapper over there. Ty says, I'm liking it so far. I'm still going through the early A Realm Reborn content, of course. And supposedly it gets a lot better once you get into the expansions. Okay. What things about it do you not like right now that you're hoping get better? Anything in particular, or just starting to get a little bored? It is very story heavy, which makes the early game pretty slow. Got it. Four more of those sappers, I'm done with this quest. You know, it might be a nice treat is I think maybe what I'll do is maybe I'll toss on Elder Scrolls Online for a few minutes and just kind of show you the house I built for myself in that game. I spent a tremendous amount of time in that game years ago. Tons of systems in the game, which gives you a lot of options for what you want to do at any given time. But even though the game level and story gates unlocking the various systems and dungeons, it's still somewhat overwhelming. I can imagine. I mean, the game's been out for, what, 10 years now? At this point, I would imagine that the game systems would be quite advanced and numerous. There should be a bunch of goblin sappers around here. I'm not seeing them. And don't you hate it when a quest dries up like this? I find that to be so annoying. The hell? What was that? Well, let's get some copper out of the deal. Ah! There's a couple of sappers right over there as well. Just saw two walking around over here at the corner of my eye. Another one. Perfect. Yeah, I found a great spot for these guys. Bunch right over here. Hey, all right, level 17. Not bad. All right, let's turn this quest in. Bill Mossfoot. Cool. Yeah. All right. Let's. I'm gonna exit. I don't do this ever. But I'm gonna exit Lotro and throw on Elder Scrolls Online because I want to. I want to show the house that I have. I feel dirty just talking about it. Just give me a second here. Get my UI elements up. Sorry, it's so loud. Give me a minute. I haven't streamed this game in years, so. all the way down. Yep. It's my guy. Look how many characters I had. Varwin, Knight Marlowe, Thor the Mighty, Janessa, Jaeger Beardley. Abaddonian, Gendry Stendarken. Alright. Like I said, I dumped a lot of hours into this game. Me too. Let's see. Where's my house? So, my house was in Wayrest. Got the Gardner house. And, I mean, I went to town on this house, man. I bought so many furnishings. I mean, I went nuts with it. Really did. This was when I had the money to do such things. Back when I was a single man. So this is the outside of my house. Take a little tour around the outside. That's it. Lightbringer Manor. Yeah, this game is pricey and constantly asking for more money. Yeah, it sure is. All right, so this is technically the side door. But might as well be a mobile game at this point. I know. But I'm very, very proud. Very proud of this house. I actually downloaded it back onto my computer because I was like, you know what? I'll probably never play this. I'll probably never stream it. But at least I'll, like, you know, be able to go into this house that I built and be able to hang out here for a little while. So I tried to make it as cozy as I possibly could. This is Callie. I put her here when my real cat died. Her name was Callie. She was a little calico. And I put her here with a little pillow and a little ball of yarn to play with and some treats and right by the fireplace. This way, Callie's always got a home. Dream Shard. I like some of the interactable stuff in the game. Little kitchen area. So normally when people come in, they come in through this door. And the first thing they see is the kitchen area on the right and the seating area around the other fireplace. Then as you come in, there's a little dining room area here. Places to sit. I've got this cabinet here with a crafting box up here, and then some minotaur I killed in a dungeon. His head's mounted on a table. Little curio cabinet there, and this is the side door, flanked with these candles. Little wine stand there. And then this, I imagine this area to kind of be my character's little study area. This is where he comes and gets letters from folks and sits down and, you know, does his business. This is the courtyard. I'll show you that in a little while. That's the downstairs, which is really it's a basement, but I converted it into a into a pub. I'll show you that in a little while. Here's the bedroom. Decorated with some of the bigger monsters I've killed in dungeons. A lot of art on the walls. Oh, there's Lady of Arwen, my beautiful wife, is in. Hello. Large dwarven bookcase here. Another boss I defeated. Some stuff on the top here of this bookcase as well. Most of these items are all individual. It's a little work and study area here. Ty, it's a very nice house. Storage chest. All right. I'll show you the downstairs. So this is the pub. So when I first bought this house, this whole downstairs area here was just all stone and a couple of crates in the corner. And I came down here and completely decorated the whole thing. Most of what you see are trophies from bosses I've killed. Over here, some NPCs hard at work. That's Nusima. She'll get you a drink. This is Tithus. He's my banker. See, he's hard at work itemizing the new shipments in. Some pets around here. They got a little food source for themselves. It even has a man cave. Nice. Yeah, this is definitely a man cave. And then I'll show you the courtyard, which is right here. Now the courtyard, I wasn't too sure what to do with it, and then they started creating. Elder Scrolls Online started creating all of these crafting furnishings. So I was like, oh man! So I got all of them, and so this is now the courtyard has become the crafting area. So I come back here once I'm done with an adventure. I come back here, and I've got all the crafting stations: jewelry, woodworking, blacksmithing, clothing station, dye center, outfitting station, enchanting table, alchemy, transmute station. I've never used this. I have no idea what that. I have no idea how to even use that. And then a little stable here for my this is the main mount that I use, this lion. So. Darren on YouTube. How you doing, Darren? Which game is this? So this is Elder Scrolls Online. I just jumped in here real quick because I wanted to kind of show off my my house in Elder Scrolls Online, but I am getting straight back to Lord of the Rings Online. Just wanted to check that out for a minute. Ty says that transmute station is actually the most important piece you have in there. Is it? I've never used it before. I have no idea how to use those things. I would not be shocked if I had like a hidden gem. Why is it so important? Basically what you need most for making your endgame gear sets. Oh, okay. Got it. And I'm sure like there's only like a couple in there's like a couple of locations in Tamriel. So having it in your house I'm sure is a massive convenience. Makes sense. Okay, back in Lotro. Darren on YouTube. Do you play Lord of the Rings Online? And if so, what server are you on? What sort of characters do you have? Okay. Let's make our way up here. Also, I want to ask you guys in the chat room, how's the picture quality tonight? Because I increased the bit rate to the stream tremendously, and I'm wondering if there's any sort of like, if it's much better looking, or if you're seeing like a lot of screen tearing. Ty says, "All right, got to get ready for bed. I'm bushed. We'll leave it on lurk for a bit." Heading out now. Have a great night and God bless. You too, Ty. God bless. See you soon. Darren, play often in all servers. I'm an altaholic, so I bounce around. You know, I never meant to be an altaholic, but the altaholic found me. I've got so my main server right now is Angmar, and that's me like putting my foot down and saying like, okay, I'm not making any more characters. Like, this is ridiculous already. I started on, oh geez, I forgot the server already. I started on one server and I had a champion. I got him up to, I don't know, like almost 50. And then I started a captain. I really liked the captain more. So I was playing that character, and then I wanted to try a lore master, and I fell in love with the lore master. So I was like, all right, let me play all three of these guys at the same time, get their skills up, get their crafting up. And then the 64-bit servers dropped. Angmar and Mordor dropped. Like over the summer last year. And I could not believe like how much more like increased of a quality of life these servers offered me. So I was like, shoot. So I started the game all over again with all new characters. And I've been playing them ever since. Ty's on lurk. Lady of Arwen saying goodnight, Ty. So, Darren, what about you? Have you had a chance to try out any of the new 64-bit servers? Are you on Glamdring? Hardly ever get anybody chatting with me on YouTube. It's nice to see it. Ugh. Can only imagine what it's like swimming around in this water. So for anyone in the chat room who is new here, I just want to let you know that I stream 5 days a week, Monday through Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern. Monday through Wednesday, I will stream Lord of the Rings Online. Also, I will stream Lord of the Rings Online once or twice during the week in the afternoon. Thursdays, I stream Dungeons & Dragons Online. And Fridays, I stream with my wife Dungeons & Dragons Pen and Paper. We play 5th edition. And we just did our 4th session of a new campaign called Menace from Beyond. It's a homebrew. And our characters died. So our we're rolling new characters, and those characters are going to take up the mantle of the same quest. And looking forward to getting through that quest on stream. Darren on YouTube says, haven't tried them yet, but I reserved names. Oh, good. Gotta do that. Gotta reserve those names, otherwise someone gonna steal them. Yes, looks like this is it.
Umdir, quickly falling into the shadows of the Great World, has slain 2 of his
Lady of
brethren
Arwen with the
already,
emoji.
and seeks the blood of a third.
How can I be of service?
Uh-oh. Oh my. Darren on YouTube says, not making the mistake of transferring yet until all the chaos and bugs get fixed. was pretty crazy here the first couple of weeks. Oh yeah, and not only that, but SSG had also rolled out their brand new deed log. So I mean, people were losing their collective minds over over everything. I felt really bad for the folks over at SSG because, to their credit, they now this comes from Cordovan, who does the community stream on Friday afternoons. He had said that they had planned for a long time this migration, but they didn't realize how popular these servers were going to be. So even though they planned for a lot of stress for those servers, they didn't think they would be stressed as much as they were. I cannot tell you how many times I have heard developers say that. It's so many different games between Star Wars: The Old Republic, Elder Scrolls Online, Lord of the Rings Online. Certainly World of Warcraft has had, stress test issues like this many times in the past.
Saruman's treachery has delayed me too long. I can only hope that Frodo and Sam have left the Shire. Without my aid, their road will be a perilous one. Frodo must rely upon the Rangers and your prowess to see him to the end.
Frodo. Darren on YouTube, Lotro Discord's been pretty spicy. I bet. I bet. And of course, Cordovan is he's the ringleader over there. He's in charge of the whole thing. And I remember in December, I think it was either November or December, he had announced that official Discords were going to launch for not only Lotro, but Dungeons & Dragons Online. And that the DDO Discord would be first, and that the Lotro server, Discord server, would come later. Sure enough, man, that Lotro Discord launches, and then the 64-bit servers launch, and they have all those problems with the 64-bit servers launching, and I mean everyone was just going nuts on the Lotro Discord. Especially with the brand new deed log that they had rolled out, which I couldn't believe it. They got rid of that new deed log. They just got rid of it. I mean, people were complaining about it so much. They just got rid of it. They just took it out of their game. All those hours of development to create the new deed log, they just deleted it. I mean, holy smokes, man. Sergeant Majorfish, what's going on? Says, hey, Pally, I'm headed to bed. Mind if I sleep here? Listen, lay down, grab some blankets, pillow, relax. Get you a little something to drink. You're in the tavern. Darren on YouTube says, taking 18 years of players and 10 current servers and distilling it down to 4 servers would do that. Yeah, I would say so. So, I mean, I felt terrible for him. That's a good problem to have, though. I mean, after 18 years, their game is that popular. That's a good problem to have. So, that's why, I think folks can laugh about it. And seems like everything's getting figured out and fixed, and things are calming down, so it's pretty much in the past. Sergeant Majorfish lurking, curling up in the corner of the stream. Good night, Sarge. Get some good rest. Thanks for the lurk. I love my lurkers. Some streamers get real uptight about people lurking in their chat rooms, but I don't know why that is. I've always said, like, listen, if you come in here and you say nothing at all, at least you're here. You know, I'm just grateful for that, because you're helping out. You're helping out my stats. One of the biggest stat goals for making partnership is to have 75 concurrent viewers on the stream, and they're not supposed to be coming from raids or anything like that. So you're helping, you know, a person who just like turns on your stream and, you know, has you in the background while they're doing stuff around the house or you know, falls asleep. You're still helping my stats tremendously. So I always appreciate that. Darren on YouTube says, I like the look of the old deed log, except the color of the text against the parchment background. Yeah. So this text against the parchment background is what you're saying you dislike. I agree with you. The new deed log. So this old deed log, I've always had a problem with it because I've always found it to be incredibly confusing to use. All the tabs on the bottom, all the tabs on the top, and then it's just confusing. But after a while, you just get used to it, and then you start figuring out stuff. The new deed log, I preferred the aesthetic of the old deed log better. And to me, it wasn't an improvement. It was just a different way of organizing the deed log. And it didn't come out to me as like being better. It was fine. I had no problem with it. And when they came out with it, I was like, oh, okay, that's something new. It's kind of cool looking. And it was cool looking. But I like the aesthetic of the old deed log because it was more like Middle Earth. I guess it was like the aesthetic of it just felt more fantasy medieval. It felt more Middle Earth than the new deed log. Excuse me. Darren says, yeah, hard to read. Let's see, I gotta make my way back to Bree. Wait a minute. Oh wait, no, that's gonna take me to Combe. Yeah, get on my horse. Get on my high horse. I agree with you, Darren. It is hard to read. I think the new deed log was a little easier to read. Regardless, though, I think they made the best, a good decision by just getting rid of the new one and keeping the old one. Can't fault them for that. Especially in the time in which they launched it, too. Right when those 64-bit servers were coming online. And all the problems that they had there. They had those problems, plus complaining about the new D-Lock. Oh, my. Let me get something to drink. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. Wait, I'm not back yet. Now I'm back. Okay, there we go. Very good. Seltzer. I wish it were a beer. A beer would be very on brand for this channel, I think. All right. Oh, I got a new title? Oh, Brennan Shellbreaker. Okay. All right. I think I got a lot of Neeker Breakers out there in the Midgewater Marsh. Deed bestowed. Defeat Neeker Breakers in Breeland. 60. And I got another 2,000 Virtue XP. I gotta go deeding one of these days. Speaking of the deed logs, I really have to make it my business to start doing deeds. Maybe next Tuesday. Maybe next Tuesday for Tuesday grind day. Maybe I'll just grind out some deeds. Tonight I primarily focused on my captain. Trying to level him up a little bit. I got him from 57 to 58. Spamming skirmishes. And that was good. That's a huge win. So 2 more levels and I hit 60. Which for this server is top level. Darren on YouTube saying, wouldn't mind a new deed log if it fit aesthetically, as you said. And it could use a search function. Yeah. You know, that's the thing, is right? This deed log does not have a search function. I feel like I just can't find the deeds that I'm looking for here. So I've got the Eriador tab open. And here, and the Breeland in Eriador tab after that. These are all the completed quests. But if you deselect those, then here are the ones that are not completed. The filter, it should, it doesn't filter. So it filters types of deeds, but it's very confusing to me because you can either see deeds you have not completed, or if you check completed, you can see the deeds that you have completed. But you can't put those two lists together. And this filter here that says all kind of suggests that you're looking at all of the deeds in Eriador in Breeland. And you're not. I'm looking at all of the deeds I haven't completed. If I select completed, now I'm looking at all of the deeds I have completed. That's not all of the deeds. It's an additional filter. So I find it really confusing. Like I said, you can get used to it if you really pore over it and look at it. Look at this Shire. All deeds completed. These are all the deeds in the Shire. I haven't discovered any of them. And that's another thing. Like, you would think a deed log would tell you all of the deeds. Whether you wouldn't have to, like, discover deeds. That you would, in fact, have a list of all of them. But no. You have to discover the deeds first, and then they show up in your deed log. I don't like that. The deed log should be a list of all of the deeds, completed or not, and then filter that. So I would say it's not user friendly, but it's not impossible to understand either. You can, if you spend time looking at the deed log, you can get it. But who wants to spend time on that? You know? That's what Barlaman's talking about. What is this thing? Nothing good. Alright. Talk to Strider. Okay. Let's go see what Aragorn, son of Arathorn, has to say. Is this it? There we go.
Your tidings are grim. There is little time to waste.
Okay, talk to Strider again.
Are you ready to leave?
Alright, I'll do this later.
Are you ready to leave?
Let's do it now.
Strider and the Rangers pursue their fallen brother Amdir to the Blackwolves camp. But not all is as it seems.
There is evil afoot.
Time to act. Let us go. Come on, Torhan. I'm waiting for you. Ugh.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's go. Uh-oh. Yeah. 30-6 sneaks back in through the side door. What's up, 30-6? Welcome back. Nice to have you. I guess you couldn't sleep. Not quite ready to sleep yet. Thanks. Yeah, I got that same problem sometimes. You know, I was like not in the mood to do this quest. Then I said, you know what? It's a fast one. Let me just knock it out. I'm actually having a really good time doing this. Darren on YouTube is saying, I made a conscious decision a few years ago to cut myself off Twitch because someone is always streaming Lotro 24/7 and I never get anything else done. .30-06 is laughing.
Silently now. Darkness approaches.
Where's the lie, though? It's no lie. No lie. All facts. I don't watch a lot of streams as a result of that. I kind of check out a little bit here and there. I'll watch. But honestly, I've got a lot of stuff on my plate, and being able to sit back and watch some streams, I'd rather, if I have the kind of time to sit back and watch a stream, I'd honestly just rather stream. If I'm having a tough night, then I'll I'll watch someone stream. Because usually if it's a tough night for me, I don't feel like streaming. Maybe I'm going through something, or whatever. I don't know. Lady of Arwen just pickpocketed a note incriminating a vampire posing as an advisor to a Jarl in Skyrim. In order to pickpocket him inside the Jarl's hall, I had to take off all my clothes, unequip my weapon, drink an invisibility potion, as well as a potion that makes me harder to detect. Oh my gosh. And that was, because you're pickpocketing a vampire. That's why. They have very high... sneak skill. They'll see you a mile away. Those vampires in Skyrim. They'll see you a mile away. So hard to sneak past them. You gotta have like really high sneak skill in order to get around them. So, how high, Lady of Arwen? How high is your sneak skill in that game right now? She says, "Yeah, it took me a few nights to figure out how the heck to incriminate him without getting arrested." 30-06. I miss Skyrim. Had it on PS4, and when my console died, I got rid of my TV. I tried it on PC and it was the same. I prefer playing Elder Scrolls games strictly on the PC. I've been playing it mostly on my PlayStation 4, but I really prefer it on the PC. I was such a huge Elder Scrolls fan. I have every game. Even the lesser known ones like Battlespire and Redguard. I think I have those on my good old game accounts. 27, she says. I haven't dumped points in it. Skyrim got me making meads and eating an unreasonable volume of cheese. That's funny.
It's a sorry day. It's a...
The Nazgul have crossed the Eisen and are heading for the Shire. The hobbits must be quick-footed enough to escape the wrath of the Nine. And we can only hope that Frodo slips through the traps of the enemy.
clear.
Poor dear.
I have a task for you.
What road did you take, Frodo? The ringwraiths ride openly in the Shire, but there are places which are even more terrible and dangerous. If you choose the path I fear, search for the light in the darkness.
30-6. Like, I'll obliterate a whole wheel of brie with some honey drizzled on top or apricot jam. Wow. Next day, you're probably super constipated. Worth it, though.
Hello there. Please, stay a moment.
Hello there. Oh, yeah, man. Cracking the porcelain those days for sure. That's funny.
How do you do?
Wait, where am I
Amdir's
traveling to?
defeat shattered the back of the Black Walls, but pieces of the mystery remain unsolved.
Goodness.
Uh-oh. .6. Building new entries in periodic table of elements with an atomic mess, unseen before the field of science. These last couple of days, Jenny's been entertaining me with her social media feed with a new social media trend where couples will record each other guessing each other's fart sounds. So someone will say, "Oh, hey, guess my fart," and the other person will be like, and then the other guy will actually do the fart and see if that sounds, you know, similar or not. I don't know if you've seen that. .6. That's outstanding. I'm a grown woman. I find farts the most hilarious thing. Yeah, not only is she a grown woman, but she's also a doctor. Yes, that too. LOL. Yeah, that's the part here that's really funny. She has a medical degree. Ouch. Knocked out cold on that one. Jenny says, I like all types of humor. The farts are the funniest. .30-06 is laughing. I had a fart so prohibitively loud in an elevator that my girlfriend peed herself laughing.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
That's funny. Well, technically not medical, but still a doctor, said Lady of Arwen.
Just a moment.
She and I would be good friends.
The rangers which once guarded the borders of the Shire have been scattered or slain. Frodo has left the Shire, but great perils await him in Bree. I am too late. Someone must find him before the Nazgûl.
.30-06, like full on, had to go home, change your pants out. My second proudest fart ever.
Hello there.
Now we have to hear about the first.
Might I have a word with you?
Talk to Strider again.
We must move quickly. I need your aid.
Can't forget to bind myself here. There we go. Langland, I thought, was in the Midgewater Marsh. North of the Buckland Gate. Ah, west of Bree. Okay. Alright, I know where that is. So, like, 10 years ago, I'm in community college, using the bathroom on Taco Tuesday after pounding some whey protein. Oh, man, this is going to be good. It's so bad I'm even gagging. Poor guy in the stall next to me pukes down his drawers, shoes, socks, everything. Oh, no. I've not left the bathroom that fast since boot camp. He'll never forget me in his entire life. Holy cow. Wow. Holy smokes. Lady of Arwen. Oh, wow. 30-06. Like I couldn't make eye contact with the board. So big. He's just murmuring, "Oh no, no." Wow, what a great story. That's awesome. That's an incredible story. Oh my gosh, I love that. Darren over on YouTube says, well, before I kick on out of here, I just want to say I enjoy your content. First time catching a live stream, but I've watched a few others on YouTube. Nice and chill, much like the game itself. Oh, well, thanks so much, Darren. I appreciate it. Hope to catch you again soon. Well, I mean, if you hit that follow button, you'll be notified when we go live. Just make sure you ring the bell over on YouTube. I'm here on Twitch as well, so if you've got a Twitch account, you can follow me there. So there's ways, and I'll be streaming live tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern. So I've got ways for you to catch up. I'm on X at Paladin's Tavern. I have a Discord. There should be a link on the YouTube channel for that. So hopefully I'll see you again soon. It was really nice chatting with you, Darren. Have a great night. 30 at 6 says, like I didn't even have time to finish up. I had to wipe up in a different building bathroom. Lady Varman, thank you for sharing that. That was awesome. Oh, geez, that is horrid. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. That's, whew. That must have been a tough walk. Going to a another building. That must have been a tough walk. A really fast penguin. I mean, you're in college too. Like the guy probably, you know, I'm sure there was a contributing factor here of the guy was probably like hung over from the night before. Darren, I'm all subbed and followed. No worries there. Good night. All right. Thanks so much for that, Darren. Much appreciated. I'll see you soon then. That's nice. I like I like it when folks comment and say, like, you know, oh, it's a really nice chill atmosphere you got going on. I really like that. I, you know, work pretty hard to get that, you know, relaxed vibe. It's I have to think about it for a while, you know. How do I want to portray that? It's nice to hear it. There he is. Speaking of chill guys. There's Langland.
What do you need? Could I speak with you a moment?
30 at 6 is saying, I'm imagining this guy is in therapy someday and they're helping him unpack that day in a community college. His life forever changed. And then I couldn't take it anymore, Doc. It was too much. I just hurled all over myself. I mean, if I were to tell that story to a psychologist, I would open up with, listen, I don't want you to pretend to not laugh. You have to laugh. Because if you don't, you're going to hurt yourself, and that's what I'm not about that. It's okay if you laugh here. What is this? Oh, man. Yeah. That's great. Kited that Nazgul around and got him. That felt nice. Lady of Arwen. I can honestly say I've never had reason to laugh at any trauma that has been disclosed to me in therapy. 30-6. You know, though, maybe it set in motion a series of events that made him become the next president. Yes. Yeah, you never know. Pretty, it'd be pretty funny if you were sitting next to J.D. Vance. And he was like, you know what? After that, I was like, I can't take this anymore. I'm joining the Marines.
How can I be of service? Might I take a moment of your time?
Or a gastroenterologist, says Lady of Arwen. 30-6. It was a gastronomic delight. He's laughing. Oh, man. All right. Well, it's just after 1:30 in the morning over here. So I am going to call it quits for tonight. But I'll be back tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern, right here on in Lotro. And how about we go ahead and let's see if we can raid somebody. Let's see. Who's playing Lord Lotro? Go raid Tux. Tux is a cool dude. I like Tux Ramus. Alright, everyone. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow night. God bless you all. See you soon.